So I'm at the login screen right now. I see the username as Hardik Vasa and the password is required in the tab. So I click on the password and I enter the password and then I click on sign in. In front of me is the screen.
Mm-hmm.
So first I will use a text box and drag it and drop it on the screen. Now I'll elongate the text box and make it long as per the requirement.
Okay. You can also show simultaneously from where you are dragging it.
Yes, okay. Now I have the elongated text box.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm going to type inside the text box. So I take my cursor, put it, uh, put it on the text box. Now I write the words this, where T is capital. This is a sample question. Next, I will take my cursor to the drop down menu
Okay.
and I will drag a drop down menu and place it inside this area. Now I'll give around 3 spaces and then I will type the word is. Then again I'll give 3 spaces. I'll type the word small a. Then again I'll give 3 spaces and after that I will drag my cursor to the drop down menu again. I'll drag the drop down menu and again place it towards the right of A. Now I'll enter 2 spaces down and I will write the word step 1 where S is capital.
It would be good if you could tell us from where did you drag.
Yeah, okay. So I will drag from. Is this label?
Yes.
Yes. So I'll use a label
Cool.
and I'll in the label I'll be able to write it, right? So I'll write step 1 and I'll hit colon. Now below I'll enter 2 spaces below that and I'll again drag the label from here, place it again 2 spaces below step 1
Mm-hmm.
and I'll enter text 1, space the numerical digit 1. Then I will drag my mouse towards another text box. I'll drag the text box from here from tools, place it 2 spaces after text 1 and I adjust the text box with respect to the target interface. Now after few spaces I will again after say couple of spaces, maybe one more, I will drag another text box from here and I'll drag it and drop it here again and I'll elongate the text box. I'll elongate it towards its length. Now the next action I will do is press enter and again drag label, put it beneath text 1 and the boxes and I'll type is a. Next I'll use a line tool. I'll drag the line tool from tools, place it 2 or 3 spaces after is a and I will elongate the line. After that I will take a label, place it 2 spaces after the line and type problem. Next I will press enter and
Could just go one step at a time so that Sanjay
sure,
can adjust.
sure. Next I will press enter and I'll use a label again, drag it from here and place it below is A, and I will enter text 2. I will drag a text box from here, place it 2 spaces after text 2, and I'll adjust the text box with respect to the target interface.
Mm-hmm.
Then after that I will use after a long space. After that I'll again drag the text box from here, place it below the line tool, the arrow, the line, I'm sorry, and I will elongate the text box with respect to its length so that it matches the same dimensions as the above text box. Now I'll press enter after 2 spaces of enter. I will use again a label, place it below, and I will enter step space 2. And then again I'll hit enter, and first I will type again, use a label and write the word solving. Then next I'll use a text box, drag it and place it beside solving, and I will adjust the text box with respect to the target interface again. Next I will use a line tool, which will be which I'll place below the text box, and I will again drag the line tool so that
Let it come. Then yeah, once it's there, you can tell whatever you.
Now I will drag the line tool and adjust it with respect to the target interface. After that I will go for, I'll hit spaces and place the is equal to sign.
So how would you do that?
That I would do it from I think it will be in symbols.
So you press
Yeah, I'll drag and press symbols.
So how difficult was it for you to find out it could be in symbols?
Initially I thought it would be somewhere around here below,
Okay.
but then when I saw there was another tab called symbols, I guess it would be in symbols. Now when I click symbols, I'll see all the different various symbols. I'll select the is equal to sign, drag it and place it besides. Next I would go back to tools, and I would use a label and write result first on top. I'll place the label there, and I'll write the word result. Next I will again go take another text box, drag it and place it below result, and I will adjust the dimensions of the text box with respect to the target interface. Again I would go to the text box, drag it and place it below the line. Now again I'll adjust the width of the text box with respect to the above text box so that it looks similar. After this I would look for the interface hint, which is in the tools. I will put my cursor on it and drag it and place it below. Now I'll readjust the width of the hint If not, then just keep it like that. And after that, I will hit two spaces, and first you drag a text box and place it to the right of hint. Yep, I will adjust the width of the length of the text box and the width.
Okay. What next will you do?
And I'll use a label
Okay.
and place it inside the text box.
Okay.
And then after which I will write the words done.
Okay.
That's it.
Great. So I would like to ask, what made you take the top-down approach? I mean, why did you start from top towards?
Because I feel that I guess the it's systematic
Mhm.
and it's stepwise, so it is easy to place and put your objects from top to bottom rather than from bottom to top. Because I believe I mean it will be a stepwise operation, which I would prefer to do.
Okay. And overall, how easy or difficult was this interface for you to develop?
It is pretty easy, but the only thing is each time I have to go and drag and drop.
Mhm.
Instead, if I had a function where I could just, say copy or paste it without dragging and dropping, then it would be more faster for me to do.
Okay. So there was an option of copy paste.
Okay.
If you would have tried,
Okay.
you would be, be able to copy paste.
Okay, then that will be easier for me.
Exactly. Any other final suggestions you would like to give?
The text, the label, is it each time will I have to press label and only I'll have to type, or is it automatic in the sense I just type a text and it will automatically appear on the screen?
So this is very similar to the PowerPoint functionality where you drag and drop or click the
Okay.
label icon
Okay.
and then type whatever you want
Okay.
inside it.
Okay.
Is the word label understood properly, or do you want?
No, initially it is not very clear so as to what label means.
Okay, should it be label slash text or something?
Yes, that would be more preferable because label indicates that you are putting an additional text. It does not tell you that you have to write with using the operation label. So
Okay.
that would have made it a little more easier to understand if this would have had another name.
Okay, okay, great. Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you.